Hello students, welcome to another video of polity today. Today we will discuss a very important chapter of polity, that is the fundamental rights. And this is a very important chapter that many questions from this chapter come in the examination. So go through this video completely to get the complete knowledge. So first we will see what is the fundamental rights. It is the set of rights which is provided by the constitution to the citizens of the India, and it is included in part 3 of the constitution from Article 12 to 35. And these are all justiciable by the court of law. If any violation of fundamental rights occurs in the country, then one can move into the court of law for justice. First comes the right to equality. It is included from Article 14 to 18. The Article 14 contains the equality before law, and all are equally protected by the laws. And Article 15 contains the prohibition of discrimination. So there should be no discrimination on grounds of religion, place of birth, or race, or sex, or caste. In any ground, no one should be discriminated. And Article 16 contains the equality of opportunity in matter of public employment, or all should get equal opportunity. And Article 17 is very important, and that is the abolition of untouchability in the country. And Article 18 is abolition of titles. This is also important. The titles given by the British at that time should be abolished, or the titles which is given, which one gets from the military or academic or state awards, that he can use, but other than this, all titles can be abolished, should be abolished. And the state awards like the Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan, or Bharat Ratna, all these titles one can use. Then right to freedom, which is included from Article 19 to 22. So Article 19 guarantees 6 freedom. That is the freedom of speech and expression. One can express his feelings freely. Freedom to assemble peacefully. A peaceful assembly formation is allowed within the territory. Freedom to form an association. Freedom to move freely throughout India. No special permission is needed, or no restriction to move throughout India. And freedom to reside and settle in any part of the country within the boundary. And freedom to practice any profession, occupation, trade, or business inside the country is allowed. And Article 19A is added, which is a right to information in 12th October 2005. So, which is popularly known as RTI. And Article 20 contains the protection in respect to conviction for any offences, that no person shall be convicted of any offence except the violation of law. If the law is violated, then one should be convicted. The person shall be prosecuted and punished for the shall not be prosecuted or punished for the same offence more than once. More than once, one person cannot be punished for the same offence, and which is also known as double jeopardy. Article 21 contains the protection of life and personal liberty. No person shall be deprived of his life or personal liberty. And Article 21A, which is added in 86th Amendment in 2002, this is also important, to provide us free and compulsory education to all the children of age 6 to 14. So the children of this group should not be prevented from getting free and compulsory education, and this should be provided by the state. Then the Article 22, which is the protection against the arrest or detention. No person who is arrested shall be detained in the custody without being informed of the grounds of the arrest. The person first should be informed about the grounds of arrest, then he can be arrested. And he should not be denied to consult a legal practitioner or to be defended by a legal practitioner. He is free to consult a legal practitioner or any lawyer to be defended for himself. And a person should be produced before the nearest magistrate within the period of 24 hours. This is all in Article 22. Then comes the right against exploitation. Article 23 contains the prohibition of human trafficking and forced labor. It's prohibited in the country. And Article 24 contains the prohibition of the child labor in factories, mines, or other hazardous employment below 14 years of age. Any child could not be involved in any hazardous works. And this offense is punishable. Then comes the right to freedom of religion, which is included from Article 25 to 28. We know India is a secular country, so right to freedom is given in our constitution. Article 25 contains freedom of conscience or free profession or practice or propagation of any particular religion. All are free to follow any religion. And Article 26 contains the freedom to manage religious affairs. And Article 27 contains the freedom of payment of taxes for the promotion of any religion. All are free to provide any tax. And Article 28 contains the freedom to attend religious instructions or worship in certain educational institutes. Then fifth right is the cultural and educational right. In this right, the Article 29 and 30 is there. Article 29 includes the protection of the interest of the minorities and their right to conserve their culture and language and script. The minorities are free to protect and conserve their culture and their language and their script. And Article 30 contains the right of minorities to establish and administer any educational institute. They are free to establish or administer any educational institute. So this is all about the rights of the minorities. Then the last one, the right to constitutional remedy, which is also known as the heart and soul of the constitution by the B.R. Ambedkar, who called the right Article 32 is the heart and soul of the Constitution. And it is the right by which one can move to the Supreme Court in case of the violation of the fundamental rights. And the courts, Supreme Court or High Court, can issue the writs like the habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, coerento, or certiorari, all for the enforcement of the fundamental rights. So all the fundamental rights are protected by this article, that is the Article 32, which is known as Article 2 Constitutional Remedies. So this is very important article. And one more article is there, that is the Article 31, which is the right to property, and which was previously there in the fundamental rights, but right to property is no longer a fundamental right from the 1978 in the 44th amendment. In the 44th amendment, it was made as a legal right but not a fundamental right. So Article 31 is the right to property, and this is now not a fundamental right. And this is all about the rights of the fundamental rights of the Constitution, which is provided for the citizens of India. And we will discuss about all these rights which is there in Article 32, and all these rights in details in my next video. So this is all for today. Thank you.